All right, a very good morning to you. Sincere apologies for starting the show behind schedule. It is 7 minutes past the hour of 10 here on Flow 94.9 FM. My name is Ginika Olwaha, and this is the time where we talk about Dr. Isuikwato, the senator representing Abia North Senatorial Zone, and the Senate Chief Whip, of course, the former governor of Abia State. On that note, I welcome you to Dr. Isuikwato Speaks. This program is live on Flow 94.9 FM, Vision Africa 104.1 FM, as well as ABN Online Radio and Television. So welcome to Dr. Isuikwato Speaks here. Like I told you before, my name is Ginika Olwaha, and I have here with me, he is making a return on the show, the former erstwhile Chief Economic Advisor to Abia State Government, Chief Agu Ojukwu. Chief, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, and the Southeast Media Aide to Dr. Isuikwato, Honorable Maduku Okoro, the great orator I call him. Welcome to the show, Honorable.
Good morning, Ginika. Good morning, the good people of Abia State, God's own state.
Okay, Honorable, I understand that the OUK Foundation has been going around all the 5 local governments in Abia North. I understand that you'll be visiting Isuikwato today. So what exactly is going to happen there today in Isuikwato?
Well, I think it's beyond the OUK Foundation. It's a combination of OUK movement and the world people in the various local governments and all the party faithfuls. You know, we're going to touch their lives, including reality organization worldwide. We're going to touch their lives. You know, we did the last one we did, I told you, we did the one in Umunnochi, where we taught the lives of the people, especially the people in the rural areas. And Chief Ojukwu was here when he buttressed his points on the use of motorcycles for those people that were kicking out against the motorcycles and the importance of using the motorcycles in the hinterlands in transportation of their farm produce. So today is another big day. His Excellency, the former action governor of Abia State, and now the distinguished senator representing Abia North Senatorial Zone, and the chief whip, no longer the 9th Senate, is now the chief whip of Nigeria, Senator Isuikwato. He's going to be there live. We are going to touch the lives of people in Isuikwato local government. And
okay, so the senator is around.
Yes, he is
around.
He
will also be in Isuikwato
and the representative barrister Nkiruko Onyejocha will accompany him. We are going to touch the lives of people, and people are happy. The place is full of folks out there. As I'm talking to you, the ground is set to go. We are going to give our motorcycles. We are going to give our generator sets. We are going to give our sewing machines to the people in the rural areas, and that is what Isuikwato is all about.
Okay, now counting, you've done in Umunnochi. Today you are doing Isuikwato. The next one will be where?
It can be anywhere. It can be Arochukwu local government or Hafia local government, but we know that finally we are going to come down to Bende local government.
And you are going to capture all the 5 local governments in Abia?
The one that he representing this year, the one that he representing by the grace of God this year, by the grace of God. That is why when we talk about Isuikwato, we talk about keeping hope alive.
Okay, now to you, Chief Ojukwu. The last time you were on the show, we talked about the book launch that is supposed to happen in Abuja in honor of Dr. Isuikwato. Tell us the preparation so far.
Well, we have gone very far in the preparations, and because of popular demand, people who want to be there present, people who are outside the country who want to be there present, they are asking us to please slow down a little so that the international travel system will really ease off, so that they can come and be present here. What is happening and what we want to make out of Dr. Isuikwato, you see, you need to have, if you don't have a strong leader, if you don't back up your leader full time, so that when adversaries come, they know that the person is on ground and with serious backup. If you don't do that, you weaken that leadership. So we are building distinguished Senator Isuikwato into a stronger leader, into the leader that he could be, and that's what we are doing right now. And on the book launch issue properly, you cannot believe that everywhere we have gone to do presentations across party lines, that everybody is jumping on board that book launch because of the peculiarities and the characteristics of distinguished Senator Orji Okalo. His personal, remember what I told you? I said in textbooks there are some things they write about leaders which you can learn, because you can learn leadership. But there are some natural things that distinguished Senator Orji Okalo does, especially his interpersonal relationship with people, that if you don't have it, no matter what other things you try to do, you cannot be really, really great as a leader. That interpersonal relationship, his respect for every level of human beings. And that's why if you see him anywhere, you see even ordinary people rushing to meet him. Whereas some people who do not understand leadership will trash those ordinary people, trying to claim that they are not of their level. But it's not OUK. If he comes into any place, he will greet everybody, even the ushers, the bouncers, everybody right at the gate there. You greet them, shake hands with them before he goes in anywhere. So on the book launch, last week, one of our biggest supporters last week was Chief Chikwe Udensi.
Okay.
He's actually in Abga. He's building up Abga. He built up Abga the first time. They took it away from him and gave it to Oti. When they left, he came back and rebuilt it again.
And somebody said that Abga and the APC are working, in synergy.
Right now, Chikwe Udensi is the one rebuilding Abga. Okay. But his support for OUK projects, his support for what distinguished Senator Orji Okalo can become in the country is fantastic. I can tell you that because I had one-on-one with him in his house in Abuja.
So as it stands today, there's no date fixed for that book launch?
Yes, we want to check. It's going to be very close. It's going to be sudden. The announcement will be sudden. But we want to allow these international gateways to open, because a lot of people don't want to be cut out from the program. Yeah.
Okay, but hopefully it will be this year.
Yes.
Okay. Now, moving on, I understand that your party, the APC in Abia State, they've commenced tour across 17 local government areas to meet with the people. What does that portend for the party?
Well, it's good because, you see, after you go to a battle and come out, whether people did well or not, whether some people shortchanged you or did not, what you always ask is, how do we go forward? Yeah. So what is happening now is that people are reconciling each other, trying to have a strong family. Remember I said something here last time, that many people do not understand the symbol of the broom. They just see the broom as something used for sweeping. If you take a broom and try to break it, it can't break. It can't break unless you take it one by one. So that is actually a good symbol of people coming together. Because when people come together, you can't break them. But when they stay apart, it's easy to break them. So the party reconciliation going on is very good. And I must tell you something now. There is something that is happening inside APC right now.
What is that?
So, some of us, remember, you have old breed politicians, you have new breed politicians, you have young breed politicians, and so on. But all that is nonsense. What you need in politics to do well is to be a true breed politician. Mark my words, I said true breed politician. It's not a matter of old, young, new, or whatever. Because you can change bottles and so on, change the bottles, but the wine remains the same. If you look at people like Okpara, they were true breed politicians. The people were their focus. And some of us that have joined politics now, we came from the background of true breed politicians. And we are trying to galvanize every other person to transit to that, so that our focus will be about people and people and people. That is what it should be.
Okay, that's probably what necessitated this tour of all the 17 local governments in Abia State.
Yes, anybody who wants to run for anything in future should start preparing himself now. This era of OJJ, somebody appoints you, anoints you, and then they start hitting music for you, playing music for you, and you dance. It's nonsense. If you want to grow your democracy, people must debate along the line, because election is like a process of selecting somebody to work for you. So in an employment process, there are things the essence of interview, which is what debates are all about, is for people to see what is in your mind and how you can handle difficult issues and so on.
But you also need the party leaders to be on your side too.
Of course, it is the party leaders. So you can be saying, everybody wake up. We are going to a glorious future. Therefore, prepare yourself to do something greater. You can't use the knowledge we used in the past to go forward. That's why I'm encouraging everybody. We're trying to change people's mindsets to think of the future and prepare yourself for the future. There are changes occurring everywhere in the world. Politics is changing. You must change also. Everything is dynamic.
Okay, I'll still come back to you. Now, Honorable, can you also tell us the situation of those projects in Abia North? The projects in Abia North?
Well, in Abia North, which you aptly tagged construction site, it is good news today that I would like to tell the Abia North folks, especially the people from Abia, Akano Road. You know that the rehabilitation of Asaga Okono Road, the work is where we have surpassed the 50% now. You know, we're about 55 to 60%. Then the total job in progress, and then we are doing the final asphalt. Everybody is agog. People are happy at Okono Road, the Asaga Okono Road. People are happy. As at yesterday, the asphalting, the last asphalting has started. No, they are going to be plying on their road very soon. Any moment from now, after that asphalting, so now they get taken up. Then the Abia Akanu Road, the drainage construction is in progress. We are now in, like I said, we have been in wing A. We are now in wing B. And that will be, we're talking about the drainage system. And then the drainage system, we have surpassed the 50% mark, because as last week we were about 35%, but now we are about 55% also at Abia, Akano. Then the drainage work is beyond 3,000 meters covered and still in progress. So this is about this one, the drainage work is about Isuikwato Road. We're doing the job is going perfectly, and we're happy. And I think that asphalting is what has made us happy today. So OUK is a work. OUK is not sleeping. OUK is not about frying pan. OUK is real. OUK is keeping hope alive for the people.
Now, still talking about the project, I don't know the state of that project in Isuikwato. Those gullies, the gully site. You know, yes. It was approved, and the member representing Isuikwato Munich actually brought some contractors from Ministry of Works or something to look at that particular project. I don't know if it has started.
I think the work has started there. You know, I wish that Representative Kiruka Onyejocha's spokesperson would have been here to brief you on that. But the people that are from Isuikwato are happy. The work that is being done in Isuikwato, you know that Isuikwato people are waking up now. And I want to also use this opportunity to thank those who have given distinguished Senator Ojo Okalo support from Isuikwato. You know that he did a whole lot. I know I want to tell people, Ojo Okalo doesn't need to walk into your office for the job to get done, or for us to get a contract, or for us to get project working. Just the name alone, Ojo Okalo, I think the job is done. So His Excellency, the distinguished senator, is doing very well behind the scene, and you could see that since Senator Ojo Okalo came on board, and with people like Benjamin Carlo representing Ben the federal constituency, and then somebody like representing Kiru Onyejocha, who has been there for almost 12 years, you know, the narrative has changed. Everybody is at work now. Even Ukonkole representing Ohafia, he's with us. He's our man, even though he's in PDP. But because of the spirit of Ojo Okalo, because of the selfless service attitude of Ojo Okalo, because of the love Ojo Okalo has, because of the mutual respect, because of the industry and hard work of Ojo Okalo, that is why people are rallying around him. For the first time in the history of Abia's politics, people are coming together, doing work collectively, irrespective of the political divide. And who do we give kudos to? Ojo Okalo. And that's what makes a leader. That's what makes a statesman. That's what makes somebody an icon. And that is Ojo Okalo for you.
Please, I would like to add to that. You know, sometime in 2016, when the distinguished Senator Ojo Okalo was going for a run with Mao Habonwa, I did a newspaper interview where I said that Senate is a place of influence, and you need people with high influence. If you watch what is happening now, you know that distinguished Senator Ojo Okalo has very high influence everywhere. Even the current Senate president was his roommate sometime in Medugri. So you can see the relationship besides every other thing, besides being co-senators and so on. They still have personal relationships. And because of this influence, it's opening doors. Magic is going to happen. I just want people to be patient, because once the rain stops, you will see the magic that will happen.
You know, we were talking about the tour of your state, of your party, across the 17 local governments in Abia State. Yes. And I want us to look at the issue that happened in Edo State that was just concluded. Your party actually lost out. Yes. And so many people were saying that it was actually a kind of fight against godfatherism and all that. And today, this tour in all the 17 local government area in Abia State. I don't know what lessons you have to take out from that Edo election as regards to godfatherism in this state, Abia State, and in your party as well.
Yes, I can tell you one thing for sure. The lesson to learn is that when you fight each other, you lose. That's number one. Because that Edo election is victory for every Nigerian. It is victory for those who do not like people throwing their weight around. There are some people in Abia State who are running around expecting that people will come from outside of Abia State to come and make them governors in Abia State. They have seen that it can't work like that. It has to be people of Abia State, people of APC in Abia State that will choose who will be governor inside Abia State, not from outside. So that thing that happened in Edo is victory for everybody. It's also victory for PDP. It's victory for APC because it's now going to make APC organize better and stop this stupid godfatherism which killed PDP in the past. Remember, that was what killed PDP in the past. So that will now stop. It's victory for Mr. President because you can see this neutrality in the use of the policemen and armed forces and so on. It's victory for the armed forces. It's victory for the police because everybody demonstrated what is right to do. It's victory for INEC because if people said INEC has not been doing well, this one is like, oh, look at what INEC could do. What is important now, and it's also victory for the people for seizing power back to themselves.
Democracy.
What is important now is for everybody to learn a lesson from that and realize that Africa is diminishing in knowledge, in development, and so on. And that going forward, you need high knowledge. What we are saying is that everybody that is a politician should remember why people join politics in the real sense of it. Internationally, people join politics to find a way to advance everybody else. So, as the party is going around reconciling people, I want them also to teach people to go and study what politics is all about. And there's something called self-development. Some people say, this is how I am. No, there's a word called self-development. It simply means you cannot be how you are. You can always develop yourself to be better. So, going forward, APC people will have to organize to be better because it is for them to seize power. Power is there waiting for them. President is demonstrating very strong will in certain things. You will see other changes before the end of his tenure.
Dr. Chief Ojukwu, sincerely, do you have crack in your party in Abia State?
There is no crack. Let me tell you, the reason why some of us always fight to have a strong system is because even if somebody tries to ruin something, the system will bounce the person off and correct the person. That is why all over the world, even in the fixing of your economy, what is most important is the system you deploy. That system is what ensures that the right things happen. So when a few people, sometimes also people who follow others, rather than guiding their man or guiding their people and advising them right, they always try to give this impression. Of course, I don't blame them. They have seen in the past how people go outside and import power. So everybody now felt it's going to be like that. But this we it's like pouring water on everybody's head and getting them to think. So you see that the party will be stronger.
Okay, the show is still Dr. Joseph Carlos Speaks here on Flow 94.9 FM. Don't forget that there are other media outfits joining this particular broadcast talking about ABN Online Radio and Television, as well as Vision Africa 104.1 FM. We'll take a breather now. When we come back, we'll talk more on the issue of the local government election, as APSEC has stated, and every other thing that concerns Dr. Joseph Carlos. Please stay with us.
At Flow 94.9 FM, we've got conducive and well-secured environment for business. High-tech video studio, a state-of-the-art production studio. You can also listen live on www.flow949fm.com and watch our videos on YouTube at Flow FM TV. Flow 94.9 FM, not just radio, but a complete broadcasting house.
All right, welcome back to the show. It's still Dr. Joseph Carlos Speaks here on Flow 94.9 FM, as well as ABN Online Radio and Television on 104.1 FM Vision Africa Radio. Welcome, Chief Ojukwu and Honorable Madukoko. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ginika.
Okay, now, Chief, I'm sure you are very much in the know about that Ohafia Rochukwu Road.
Yes.
That has just been approved by the Federal Executive Council yesterday.
Yes.
That the road should go ahead and be completed.
Yes.
Now, I want us to tell us the economic benefit of that particular road if completed.
You know, first of all, I want to thank distinguished Senator Joseph Carlos for all the behind-the-scene work to get that road done. Remember, I told you people that Senate is a place of serious influence. And luckily, he's being backed by people also who are rising stars, serious rising stars.
Okay, Chief, just hold on. Let's take this short break. When we come back, you continue. Stay with us.
At Flow 94.9 FM, we've got conducive and well-secured environment for business. High-tech video studio, a state-of-the-art production studio. You can also listen live on www.flow949fm.com and watch our videos on YouTube at Flow FM TV. Flow 94.9 FM, not just radio, but a complete broadcasting house.
Yeah, can you hear me, Doc?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, you're live here on Flow 94.9 FM. This is Dr. Joseph Carlos Speaks. Now, I want you to look at the issue of the local government election as stated by the Abia State Independent Electoral Commission. And
yes,
the senator representing Abia North Senatorial Zone, Dr. Joseph Carlos, said actually that your party will going to participate, but he harped on the need for free and fair election. What's your take on that?
of course, every party has a right to participate. It has always been the case in every election. You don't, you don't want APC to participate. This question you're asking me. If my boss has spoken and said that APC will participate, why are you asking me again?
I want
Do you want to do election? Do you want to do the election by yourself?
No, I'm not the APC chairman.
But you're asking me when the senator representing Abia North has already spoken, and you're asking me whether we are participating. If you say we are participating, we are participating.
Sure, but he actually said something about the free and fair election during that contest. I actually want.
That is what every party needs. We need free and fair election. We don't want somebody who is not going to be an umpire that is free and fair to be presiding over the whole matter. That's all.
Okay, and I also understand that your party, the APC, has been touring around the 17 local government area in Abia State to actually meet with the people. I don't know why that is very, very necessary at this point in time.
Every party has a right to do whatever they want to do within the realms of the constitution. What is the panic? Ginika, are you a PDP man? Or are you an Abia man?
I am an Abian and I'm a journalist, that's all.
Okay, you are just a journalist. Yes. So what is the problem of APC going around to talk to their people, telling them what is going on within the nation and within Abia?
So it's okay by you. I actually want to know exactly what that actually portends for your party.
There is always consultations going on every time, Ginika. And Abians must know what is going on. For instance, when people lock up after elections, most people don't talk to the people that elected them anymore. But if APC has taken it upon themselves to go around and talk to people, you should commend them and not to be asking why they are going around, Regenica.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. The former Deputy Chief of Staff here in Abia State, Dr. Madukwe Ejeke Kekweuke. I hope I got the name today.
You got the name so right, Ginika. Please tell our people that the APC is touring all the 17 local government to tell them what those people that elected in those various governments are doing.
And Dr.
APC is a responsive party. We do not just after the election we go away. What we do usually is we go around and tell people what is happening, and that is what APC is doing at this time.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us.
I will see you at Isuikwato.
Thank you so much. Madokokoro, you are there and he's asking me whether we are participating in the election or not.
That's why he's a journalist. His job is to ask questions, and our duty is to respond. And you have responded very well and eloquently.
All right. Thank you so much, Madoka. My regards to Ginika and all Adians. I'm very grateful that at least Ginika considered me to call me to ask me whether APC is going to participate in the election. APC will participate in this election, Ginika.
Of course.
And I would like Abians to vote their conscience.
Thank you, Doc, for
Of course, their conscience should be APC.
All right. You are not campaigning. You come for commercials. Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that was the former Deputy Chief of Staff here in Abia State, Dr. Maduku Kebu. Now, you were actually talking about the issue of the lessons to be taken away from the Edo election that just held last Saturday.
Yes, I've spoken about that. The last question you asked me was about the road, the Arochukwu.
Okay, yeah, the economic benefits, please.
So, first of all, I've thanked the people who did the job, who organized it. And you can see what influence can do. If you look at the value of that contract, you see that it's heavy. It's only heavy influential people that can do that. Now, you can also see that with the kind of money voted for that road, there will not be any excuse in building that road, because that money is sufficient to give us one of the best roads around this area. And if you look at the other roads that the Buhari administration is building, like from Okigwe to Umuahia and so on, if that road is built to that quality, it will last for a long time, because these are roads that pass through clay soil. Remember, the dangerous thing about building a road on a clay soil is that during the rains, the clay soil suck up water and then they swell. Then when it's dry season, the water dries up and the road collapses. So that movement is what ruins that bend the road all the time. But with the kind of money voted and with the kind of supervision and insistence that I know distinguished Senator Isuikwato will make on the construction of that road, you will see. And of course, Benjamin is also there. He has to pass that road to go home. So with them combining, you will see what will happen. Now the benefit is that in Abia State, going to Arochukwu area, Abam area and so on, which is actually where a lot of agricultural projects are located. Most of the rice farms in Abia State are in Abam. And without that road, you can't do that. The magic Ebon is doing on rice fields and so on can be replicated in those areas. So with this road coming now, Abam people will breathe a sigh of relief. And going from there to also, you can see the ease people can now get to Arochukwu and other places. Because sometimes, even as they are doing a road from Ohafia to Arochukwu, if you can pass Bende first to get to that area, it becomes a problem. So it's just like making everything come together. So that road is going to be an example. We will insist it will be a quality road.
It's one thing to get the approval, and it's another thing to get the job actually done and all that. So I don't know. Yes, the presidency.
There's a commitment in this government. President Buhari always insists that no job should be given out if there's no money to execute it, and that is why you see any job that is ongoing, the job remains in process.
Okay, it is now time for us to open the phone lines. The numbers to call are 08081826949. I take that again, 08081826949 or 08116052949. You can also send your SMS on 09065108289. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kineka.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Maduko Koro.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Honorable Juku.
Good morning.
Mr. Regular authentic caller, Aiko Swago.
Welcome.
I'm calling from Bende, the life to the blessed land of God.
Go ahead.
In Abali of Fuma, every Thursday, in Apotani, Kuka, Makihe Basara, or Joseph Carlo. Nwa anyị diri ka ọ ga-wetara ihe dị mma na Senate ọ na ha abalị ma Benjamin Kalu tabiri one of them there Chineke gozie ha since ndị nke ọzọ anyị diri si ka ha ga-wetara ihe ọma na Bende ọ dịghị ha hụrụ na klaasị ndị 1 but now ihe abatawala obi dị m ụtọ anyị nwabụ ndị na-ekwu ụka na redio every time na ala na-eti about ụzọ Bende dịka mụwa bụ Aiko Suago from Bende, or do any Ketadim na APC, na Bale, Nati Benjamin, no Joseph Kaluna, na radio to see that Ohanese Huna, Benjamin, no Joseph Kaluna, how them, Anna Mati, Hemezi, Anna Fire 1 mile. As I be long walk, Anna Mati, Chineke Mebere, Uzo Bende, how from Bende, Ohafia to Aruchuku, Nitumbuzo. m ga-ekelezi gị ọfụma mmadụ kokoro jidekwa nke eji onye afọ ejide nke o ji ọ bụ nke ọma ana m asị Chineke ga-edu gị na-echebe anyị n'aha Jizọs.
All right, thank you so much. He actually said nobody's remembering him in APC.
No, what actually happened is that we keep tab on all of you that have been talking about Senator Isuikwato, that have Senator Isuikwato in your heart. Well, in less than no time, Isuikwato, I hope that when we visit Bende in distributive of our palliative, coming from the senator, not only as a senator, but from Isuikwato Foundation, please get in touch with me, Isuikwato. I will make sure that hope touches you.
All right. Hello.
Please give me.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Uche and I'm calling from Oma.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Honorable Manu Kokoro, I agree too.
I take the salute.
God bless you, sir. Actually, I'm flying Ozakolakara Road. That road is in a deployable state. We need government attention, and I heard that it's a federal road. There's no road from Uzakali to Akara or Alai, without that. There's no road there. The road is very bad.
Okay.
So I'm calling on Senator Isuikwato, our distinguished senator, and the chief whip of the Senate, to come to our aid.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Chief.
Yeah, I actually wanted to espouse what distinguished Senator Isuikwato said about the conduct of the election being free and fair, and also what former chief deputy chief of staff Dr. Ukebu said about free and fair election. You see, when you ask Dr. Ukebu a question, actually I had expected him to just use that opportunity and expand because people may have said certain things. Everybody knows APC will participate and so on, but I had expected him to use that opportunity, because he's a great strategist, to expand what people should expect, and also to point out some evils that are already on ground about that particular election. I don't know if Professor Nkpa has been removed because in an election, rigging actually starts behind the scene. When you take somebody who was former secretary to government and somebody who is a card-carrying member of a particular party, and you make him an umpire in something involving other parties, it doesn't work. All over the world, people will kick against it and he will be removed. He's my friend. We have intellectual connection because we do intellectual things together and so on. But that is where the apprehension is. Anybody, even ordinary people, once they hear that somebody from PDP is already in charge, they start feeling bad about it. And you have to give people the confidence to go and do something.
Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning, Ginika.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
My name is George. Mother Koro and one name is Mamman. Mmadụ Koko, biko m chọrọ ịrịọ tụgharịrịọ ka ịkwado n'ụmụ nwata nwaanyị bụ Sinetọ Isuikwato ka ọ gbatakwanụ ndị agbama ọsọ enyemaka. Ụzọ agbama anyị ebe ahụ anyị dị ọgwụ na-agwụ, moto anyị emekasịchara site from Golden Guinea, that portfolio n'ebe ahụ ka o jitụnụ kọmpani ya, since state government have forgotten us, amazịkwa na nwụzi ndị dị ebe ahụ ka anyị na anyị aka si ebe Golden Guinea ahụ si World Bank Major Road wee ime agbama biko ka o jetụkwa nna anyị aka state government onwenu nke ha na foto zụtara ebe dum.
I think you've made your point.
Yeah, I think I like your question and your concern, but thank God that the political narrative of Abia State has changed. We are doing what we call collective responsibility, and I hope that the Speaker of Abia State House of Assembly, Engineer Chinedu Moji, is listening. I know he's listening to this program. You know, we are no longer talking about PDP here or APC here. For you to be crying to Isuikwato, it is a good weeping in your heart. And I believe that Chinedu Moji, the Speaker of Abia State House of Assembly, who is in charge of that place, will listen to you and he will come to your rescue.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Genesis.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Now about local government.
What's your name? What's your name?
I am Peter, calling from Oman.
Go ahead.
About local government election coming up in November.
In December, precisely.
that election, they will rig it. So let everybody protect.
That's a sweeping allegation. I don't know where you're getting this from. Okay. Okay, let's now go to the SMS line. This one would be Naibekwe, who said, I've got, okay. The departure of Alex Oti sounds like a confused mind. Abia government should reopen schools. Charles Sudan, okay. Okay, this one says, good morning, gentlemen. Please ask Chief Maruko Kura about the names that collected the things. I think he's talking about the names of those that actually collected. You said 1 million and all that last week. You know, I've been asked about many times of BVN and other things, but nothing to me yet. Mrs. eBay, do you have that?
No, we have list of those that have collected. But what is happening is that the federal government are revisiting the BVN numbers, because a lot of people apply for so many things with the same BVN. Okay. So you can't get the palliative or get the funds from federal government using 5 BNs to get 5 different palliatives. You get one so that others get one. I think that's why they have revisited that problem. That is why some of you have not received. But for those of you that applied in Abia North, you have been receiving and you continue to receive, but you have to have patience, because all those things will take its place at the right time. Okay. So don't be worried. As long as you are from Abia North, everything that we took from you, your name, your BVN, must come to fruition, because we are keeping hope alive. Okay,
Chukwuemeka Kalu from Achiumu, who said, I am happy Senator Isuikwato is working even when he was in incarceration. Umu Hezechi are enjoying, but please remember Umu Hezechi Uzuitem Road. Okay. That should be your.
We have done Umuhu Ezechi. We have done that. We also want to use the opportunity to tell everybody that Senator Isuikwato is not only from the Bende. He's from Hafia, from Dumunuchi, from the Isuikwato, from Darochukwu. So you have to have patience. We have done. Senator Isuikwato did Umuhu Ezechi Road before he became a senator. So you have to have patience. If we did not finish the whole Umuhu Ezechi, we will do other places and then still come to Umuhu Ezechi. That's why we have somebody there named Ijiriji, my friend. Ijiriji, he's the one representing Bende South. He's still representing Bende South, so you can lay it on his table. He's from PDP, he's my very good friend, and he believes in Isuikwato. So we are working together, collective responsibility. Ijiriji should look into the problem of Umuhu Ezechi people.
Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
God bless you. My boss, Mr. Madukostro, Sir Ike on the line.
Sir Ike, welcome.
I salute you.
Thank you. I want to, first of all, thank the President for approving that Bende Amichiko Hafia Road. For after several times, that road has been approved, not funded. And I want to also appreciate the commitment and the confession by Lai Mohammed, who said that roads have long been awarded series of times, but not funded. Like we keep saying, remember that is behind the progress. Well, thank you, but let it be funded, let the project be done. That's the most thing citizens want. The job to be done and not start approval and approval. They will not be funded. Yeah. Like I said, I want to appreciate everybody who is behind it, even if it is our OUK. So God bless him. The important thing is that let us get dividends of democracy. Like the road portion of about near Golden Guinea, yes, something will soon be done there, because the message has reached the appropriate quarters, and I believe they will do something.
Thank you.
God bless you, Guinea.
All right, thank you, Sir Ike. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Kindly move away from your radio set, please.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry, I cannot continue with this call because hello? Hello? Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Honorable Maduko Okoro.
Good morning.
My name is Honorable Bright Okoro Iroha. I'm calling you all the way from Moka.
Okay.
I want to use this medium to thank our dear Senator, Dr. Isuikwato, and other prominent House of Assembly members and the rest of them who made it possible for President Muhammadu Buhari to approve that road that leads all the way from Umuahia to Hafia. I'm very proud of them, and I want to thank you people for making it possible for this program to be going on air, because this is an eye opener to every audience. Thank you very much, and congratulations to my dear senator, because he has been doing well. I'm very proud of him. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
There is something I want to say. I want to use this opportunity to thank the Oji Uzor Kalu movement. They have been inaugurated, and time is not on our side. I would have read out the names of those people, the new executives of Oji Uzor Kalu movement, headed by Engineer Ndukwu Oji. His Excellency, the distinguished senator, has inaugurated them. I also want to thank the members of Oji Uzor Kalu Friends International. I think Chief Agojuku is proud to be a member. Chief Agojuku is the strategy and planning. This goes from Abia to Nigeria, and from Nigeria to United States, and then Spain. Chief Ojuku is proud. He has been working so hard. We are going to work harder. The Oji Uzor Kalu movement and Oji Uzor Kalu Friends International and Reality Organization, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the founder of Reality Organization, the president and founder, Mama Reverend Mrs. Jemima Olakal. I want to thank you for everything that you've been doing. Elder Chief Mrs. Eunice Uzor Kalu, Mother Gold, the jewel mother. We want to thank you for the outgoing thing that she did on Sunday. We went Thanksgiving service for my boss. It was a private one, but in the next couple of months, we're going to have a non-denominational worship to thank God for what he has done for Oji Uzor Kalu. So that's what is on board, Geneka. Next week, I'm going to explain a whole lot of things, and I'm going to bring good news next week.
You always bring good news.
Yes,
I
will bring bigger ones.
We were expecting the
but
good
you didn't
news.
know. But you didn't know we were going to Isuikwato today. I surprised you. I called you last night and said we are going to Isuikwato. So that's the good news for you. You know.
Okay, Chief, your final take on.
Yes, my final take is I'd like to advise everybody in Abia State, in Abia North, in Abia State, in Nigeria, to please start raising the level and quality of their thinking. The amount of good thinking you can make depends on the amount of good thinking you have been making in the past. So nobody can suddenly wake up and start doing very good thinking. It doesn't happen that way. And if we continue with very bad thinking, we will knock each other off and we will not achieve anything. But if we improve our thinking, thinking is the source of power. Almost everything that is done in this world happens two times. First as a thought. Even this microphone I'm using to talk to you now, it was first as a thought in somebody's mind before it was done physically. So thinking is the highest source of power. Improve your thinking. That's my message to everybody. Improve your thinking about how to fix the party, APC, because APC is the party that is poised to take over Abia State come next election. Thank you very much.
Briefly, let me thank Barrister Mbila Mbila, Barrister Mbila, who is the legislative heir to Senator Oji Uzor Kalu, and Barrister Victor Etie, my main man. He's also the senior legislative heir to Dr. Oji Uzor Kalu. Those are the people that are giving me the lowdown on what is happening with Oji Uzor Kalu projects. We are touching the lives of people, and today I'm so excited. I'll be in Isuikwato to touch the lives of the people through the distinguished senator. A lot of motorcycles, a lot of sewing machines, and I hope that Reverend Mrs. Jemima Olakal, if you are listening to me, you have been working hard. Please remember Gineka Oluwaha, so that because we are in his community, so that he will touch the lives of his brethren in his community. Thank you very much, Reverend Mrs. Jemima Olakal.
Please, there are so many mails downstairs. Don't forget to pick them up. Okay. All right. So say thanks to the ABN Online Radio and Television, as well as 104.1 Vision Africa Radio here in Umuahia. My name is Ginika Oluwaha. Thank you, the Southeast Media Aide to Dr. Oji Uzor Kalu and Chief Agojuku for coming on the show. Till next week, please do stay well so that we can see you again next week. Good morning.
At Flow 94.9 FM, we've got conducive and well-secured environment for business. High-tech video studio, a state-of-the-art production studio. You can also listen live on www.flow949fm.com and watch our videos on YouTube at Flow FM TV. Flow 94.9 FM, not just radio, but a complete broadcasting house.